Rader with a fake attempt to the shot there. Celso sprawls real quick. Let's get back to the action now. All right, this changes the dynamic of the fight, I think. You know, your lip's all messed up. You got freaking glue on your lip now, and you got to worry about stuff, you know, your lip opening again. I mean, if you were Celso, what would you do? Would you just pull guard? Would you just pull half guard? Or would you try to stay on top where maybe you won't be in danger of anything? Like, Celso looks to be snapping that head and doing this, like, guillotine-type sweep. So, I don't know. What would you do? Danny?
I would still play my game and tough it out. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do as a fighter.
I think Celso's an animal, and I don't think he cares.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna do his game. He's gonna play his game, and hopefully it works out for him. Although I am pulling for Justin, I'm pulling for my Americans. So, Team USA, son.
Well, I mean, oh shit, everyone's too quiet here, so this is awkward. But you know, this is a very, very tough match. These guys have both been, you know, I'd say they've both been pulling off upsets. A lot of people had favored Celso to be in the finals, and he is in the finals. We got Rader. I mean, if you know Rader and you've seen his matches against Glover and all these other guys, you know that he is legit. You know, I think the only guy that really has his number is Rafael Mendez. He's the only guy that's really been able to, you know, take it to him. But in this tournament, Rader's the man. He's been beating everyone using very good strategy, very good wrestling, countering all the submission attacks, and you know. But let's see what happens with Celso. Celso, he's going for I think that's a low single, high crotch. That's how much I know about wrestling. I don't know any, and yeah. So you know, we'll see what happens here. Celso going on, attacking that head again. Keep snapping that head down for a front headlock guillotine, and Rader just defending it as always.
Celso has tremendous balls. He's the first one that's standing with Justin, and he doesn't really. He's not really worried about Justin's wrestling, and maybe his wrestling's better than Justin's. You know, there's some Brazilians out there with pretty good wrestling, and or maybe he's, who knows? Maybe his bottom game isn't his forte, but whatever. You know, Celso has tremendous balls for going head-to-head with Justin at his own game.
Well, the one thing I know about Celso is he's got an amazing half guard from the, you know, with the gi. I've never really seen him. I honestly haven't seen him do too much no gi, but I know that in the gi I've seen an incredible half guard. He's one of Gordo's students originally, so Gordo, and he went to High and Gracie, so he's got a really good guard game. And now, once again, beautiful turnout there with that head and arm front headlock control. He's been hitting that this whole tournament. You know, I'm not too sure if that's a Brazilian wrestling move or something they teach at Gordo's, but, you know, he's been really sticking with that more than anything when they're standing. What do you think about that, Danny?
I think it's awesome, man. You know, he seems to like to go to the back, and that's going to set up the points. And I like it. I think he's good with it, man, for sure.
Looks like there was a takedown there, but they're not giving him points because there was no control. You can't just do a takedown and, you know, pop back up, right? So there was no. You have to have
Plus,
he
was on his knees.
But you have to have a 3-second hold. I think that's why they're not giving him the points. So, and plus it was out of bounds. It was pretty, you know, it was pretty tight. But I mean, that's got to raise Celso's confidence now. He took down the guy with the best wrestling in the tournament. You know, he threw him down really easy. So this is making it very interesting at this point.
I think there's also a noticeable size difference between Celso and Rader. What would you say?
Yeah. I can't tell from here because I've been sitting back here this whole time. But I think Celso's a bit.
His arms are bigger.
He's jacked. He's got big legs. Look at his calves.
Celso cut from 185, so you know you have a lot of guys in here that are walking around at 45 and walking around at 50, and dudes that cut down from 60 to 55. But then you have a few guys that cut down from 180, and Celso is one of them. You can tell he's a beast. He's a bear.
And then you got Bruno Malfacini weighing in at 141 with his jacket, snow boots, and his backpack on. so props to him, man. He's a true warrior. He's a guerrero. You know, it was the truest sense. And, you know, getting back to the action, both guys tied up. Let's see Rader looking for that single again. Celso shrugging him off. I mean, now, like, the game's changed, you know, because the wrestling, it's almost like they're both, you know, they both have good wrestling. I think the submissions, a little bit more so Celso, and the sweeps a little more so Celso, but the submission defense, Rader's been showing awesome defense, and he's got Lovato in his corner, you know, with a lot of good strategy. But his takedowns are really good too, so this is really tight. What was that?
He's gonna look. Rader likes to do an inside trip to a far knee tap from there, so let's see if he can hit it. Also, you know, it's interesting because you see Rader holding a traditional wrestling stance, and you see Celso not. You know, so it's pretty interesting to see the two different, you know, grappling styles.
I think, I don't know about you guys, but I think that like a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, they have almost like this hybrid stand-up stance. You know, it's not a judo stance upright. It's not a, you know, a crouch forward wrestling stance. It's like this mid stance where they can catch the submissions, the throws, and the takedowns all with the same thing, you know. So maybe that's why you see the little bit of different base. But Celso, he seems to be using his leg like almost like an outside strip, like a more like a judo type takedown there, whereas, you know, Rader looks like to be like the straight up wrestling takedown, you know, takedown guy. So I don't know. Very interesting clash of styles here. As we're in the finals, guys, I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for this show. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Cerberus NYC, OTM Fight Shops and OnTheMat.com, Open Mat Radio, and Show Your Roll. Please support the brands that support the sport. Check them out online. Oh, Justin Rader now with the beautiful single leg takedown, going for the double towards the end of the mat, getting back in. Celso pushing him back outside. This is intense. This is tight. This is tight.
I wonder how much time is left on the clock right now. Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track, but I think we got to be up to like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Bless you.
Score 0-0.
Still 0-0. Celso's got glue on his lip, covering up that cut there. Rader standing, doing a great job. Very, he keeps going for that. I don't know what you want to call it, but like the outside trip almost, you know, with his leg there, almost like a judo type takedown. And it's, you know, I figured that maybe Justin would try to pick the leg as it comes forward, but maybe that's part of Celso's strategy. Because I know Celso's got really good judo throws with the gi. Maybe that's what he's, you know, he's almost like he's trying to take down, but baiting his leg at the same time. What do you think?
Well, I mean, Justin may not be taking that shot because he feels like Celso is going to try and use that to transition to the front headlock or use that as a setup. And as we've seen, Celso has been very successful at using the front headlock to throw people. Good hips right there by Rader. Good mat awareness. And, well, he's going to lift him. Oh, he put him on his back. Oh, straight to the mount. That was beautiful. It looks like he's going for a head and arm choke. Wow.
I don't know what's going on. Justin Rader looks like he's given up almost at one point. I think he's like sort of protesting, and you know, Celso now mounted, and he's got him a head and arm. I don't know what happened here. Beautiful takedown by Celso. Celso's got the rear naked now. I don't know. Maybe Justin's just decided to give up because he's so pissed off at what happened. But you know, that's not the right thing. You got to defend yourself at all times. But look at that. Justin Rader still defending.
Wow.
Back to his feet now. Now we have a pissed off Justin Rader. Celso shoots in for a double. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there. I think we got a little bit of lost in translation language barrier going on here, unfortunately. The Portuguese might not be so clear, so maybe he didn't say paro like in IBJJF, and maybe that's why.